Bienvenidos to everybody. We're going to go ahead and get started today and just wanted to thank everyone for being here. I'm Val Romero-Leggett. I'm the Vice President for Diversity, Equity, and Inclusion here at the Health Sciences Center and also a family practice doc. But I just really, it's like so nice to have people like be able to be here together. And of course, to people who are on Zoom, thank you. I'm sorry you couldn't be with us here, but we know that, again, Zoom is the next best thing to being here in person. Sorry you guys are missing some great food too, but you can always come by our office and we always have food there. So please come by and join us there. But just such a great time again here in today's our culminating event for the Hispanic Heritage Month. And just such a beautiful month of like us celebrating our cultures and our traditions and our histories and languages. So just such an amazing month to really celebrate and to take a minute and think about that and to continue to educate each other, right, about this. So I'm going to be over here going back and forth, you guys. So again, thank you for being here. The other thing I wanted to say, and of course, acknowledge Dr. J.P. Sanchez. I want us to give a round of applause to him. Like, woo! He helps us here, of course. He's the one doing like all of our heritage months, leading the way with those. And of course, if we didn't have a team, everything's always team efforts here. None of this would get done. We wouldn't have the celebration. So shout out and congratulations. And just around as well to Jose Rodriguez, Rosa Zamudio, Amber Swan, Dr. Swan. Woo! Just again, as we all know, everything just takes a lot to do when we have celebrations and sessions and even setting up our Zooms. So the one thing I wanted to also say that I think is just incredibly wonderful is just, of course, we all know that we have the highest percentage of Hispanics in the nation, which is like, woo, for New Mexico. But I just always, again, this month and every month in its special way, again, just the time to reflect on things and celebrate. So again, appreciation for that. So today, as we do our Los Primeros, which is the first highest level leader in the Health Sciences Center. So that's the award, like you're the first person in that position for our health and health sciences. And people are nominated in that manner. So that's who we're celebrating today. We are celebrating our three amazing awardees today and thanking them for their contributions to this health and health sciences, to our future leaders, our future providers, scientists, researchers. But also, again, at the end of the day, we are here to serve the people and our tribal nations in New Mexico. So we thank you for that and the contributions and the difference that you're making. And the way we're going to do it today is we're going to announce our three winners, but then one of their nominators is going to come up and just say a little something about them. And then we'd like the person, our awardees, to each have the opportunity to say a little something as well. So that's what we're going to do, how we're going to run it today. So our first awardee, and we'll go ahead and start that off, is Renee Ayala, Director of Quality, Infection Preventionist, here with the UNM Medical Group. So Renee, please come forward, and Helen, if you come, who nominated her? Helen is our DI Executive Officer for the medical group, and I'll turn it over to you all.
Yay!
I nominated Renee. Well, I didn't do it. It was a group effort at the medical group. Renee Ayala has been just a wonderful asset and a human being in our community at the UNM Medical Group. She's provided a great, strong leadership for infection control, quality, regulatory compliance, and she's really transformed that whole activity at the medical group. We couldn't have gotten through COVID without Renee. She really did an outstanding job in making sure that we were doing all the things that we needed to do and protecting our patients, protecting our employees. And not only is she a really great at what she does, she's really amazing to work with. And she's very collaborative, and we get along so well, and we work together in a lot of ways. And I just feel a lot of excitement when I know I'm going to work with Renee because she's just so amazing to work with. So congratulations, Renee, on behalf of all the medical group and your leadership. And we're just really blessed to have you work with us. So I'll hand it over to you.
Just want to say thank you to Helen and to the entire SLT team at Medical Group, Dr. Ivers, my leader. I'm just happy to be here and happy to help continue on the tradition for Hispanics.
Course here. So we have, well, of course, a thank you note for them and everything, and then a very nice certificate and our flowers. And we're having some little Nambe awards that we'll bring, but we have to get donuts. But just again, thank you. Congratulations.
Okay, I gotta go.
Oh, yeah.
Fine. Well, thank you so much for that. Okay, we next have our next awardee is Carla Cordova, and Carla is joining us on Zoom. She's the Chief Administrative Officer for Clinical and Translational Sciences Center, and Dr. Pandey is here too, one of the nominators, as well as Dr. Larson and Dr. Kemp. But I'm going to turn it over to you, Dr. Pandey. And Carla, I know we'll turn it over to you online here in just a minute on Zoom.
So when this award came out and we saw the opportunity to nominate, it was so clear that we needed to nominate Carla Cordova for this. Carla is very much like the embodiment of a leader who's committed to New Mexico and communities overall. She's a native New Mexican from northern New Mexico. And knowing a little bit about her background, that has really driven her commitment to helping with research and other projects and promoting those so that they can actually translate into outcomes and removing health disparities for our state. So in Carla's role, she does amazing things in terms of having a large staff and just universally, we always just hear how wonderful she is in terms of managing all the staff concerns and really keeping people mission focused for what we want to do here at the Health Sciences Center. So again, congratulations, Carla. And I couldn't think of anyone better for this Primero Award.
Carla, do you want to say something? Are you able to? There you go.
Yes. Thank you, Nancy, and thank you, Drs. Larson and Campen, for nominating me. And I'm very, very honored and appreciative of getting to work with you all and this fabulous team that I have, and to do such important work for New Mexicans and really working towards improving health across the state. So thank you very much.
We have these big screens. We're going to get on there. Nancy, come up here too. We're going to get the flowers. We're going to get your certificate, the card, and I'll have you in the back. Come on. Yes.
This is all uncharted territory.
Yeah. We'll go back
to the big screen. All right, everyone, even two. 1, 2, 3.
Yeah.
Well, buenos dias, everyone. My name is JP Sanchez. I have the honor and privilege of serving not only as the Interim Executive Diversity Officer in the School of Medicine, but also under Dr. Romero Leggett in the HSC Office of DEI as the Executive Associate Vice Chancellor. So it's my honor and privilege really to congratulate each of the award recipients. But I have the honor of recognizing Dr. Veronica Plaza, who many of you know and have known for decades. And she's made many contributions to the state in many different roles. I'm going to just comment on one of those roles, which is why she's primarily being recognized today, has been her efforts around language equity. And she serves now as our first full-time director in the School of Medicine Office of DEI, and for the first time is really leading the School of Medicine in building out a medical Spanish program. As many of you know, 28% of inhabitants of New Mexico speak Spanish at home. And with her leadership and in building the next generation of leaders, many of them here, her students, I do believe that we're going to be better suited to address health equity. So I nominated her along with Dr. Reyes, her Assistant Dean of DEI. And I just want to welcome up Dr. Plaza, her daughters who are also here, and the students. Please come up, and if you would like to share any words as well. Dr. Plaza.
Gracias, es un honor y un privilegio, pero también una responsabilidad. So I'm very honored for being the first, but that privilege comes with a lot of responsibility. And we've been advocated to diversify our healthcare workforce and to serve better our population in New Mexico. So that's my goal and my commitment to make it the educational journey for all our Latino, Hispano students to make it better, and also not only grow up healthcare providers, but healthcare providers that can be bilingual. So thank you so much.
Let's take a picture. Katie, too.
We can take one.
Okay, let's get.
Yeah, I was gonna say.
You direct.
Yeah, let's have everyone come over here. We have a bigger space. And let's all kind of like.
And I want to say also, this is the celebration of Los Primeros. I think this is the Office of Diversity, La Primera Oficina. Somos todos hispanos.
Oh, thank you. Okay, are we all, oh my God, are you in the middle? You're supposed to be in the middle.
Okay.
Oh.
All right. All right, everybody, big smiles. 1, 2, 3.
Thank you. Well, I don't know about the rest of you, and I know it's hard on Zoom, but it's just like, this does bring tears to my eyes as we just come together again, both virtually and here in person. But just, sometimes I feel like we're so busy in our day-to-day, and especially, in the last couple of years, and lots of isolation and other things, but, we don't take time enough, I feel like, to often celebrate each other and celebrate like the amazing things that all of us do each and every day. So I really thank everyone who's here with us again virtually and who have joined us here today for everything that you do as well. And again, just what an amazing, beautiful Hispanic Heritage Month that it has been. And our awardees, I love when I learn new things about people. I think like, oh my God, I've been here so long, I should kind of know a lot of people. And then I just learn so much more about even the people that I do know. So very special today. Congratulations to each of our awardees again. And just wanted to thank you all for joining us today. Thank you. And you guys have a great weekend. Woo!
We also, I know we just sort of concluded the formal But if anyone else would like to share any thoughts or comments about the month or award recipient, I'd like to afford this opportunity. Or any reflections on the month, which we Great, yeah. Please stand up, come up. Introduce yourself. Yeah, okay. Just hold it up as this. Yeah.
Oh, no, you don't have to,
Oh, yeah,
button
turn it
will turn
off.
green.
Oh,
Okay.
There you go.
Buenas tardes. My name is Francisco Javier Lopez Peralta, but everybody calls me Paco, second year medical student. I recognize some of you, and nice to meet the rest of you. Dr. Plaza, you are doing a really good service to the medical school. You are leading or hosting the Lobos Unidos, which is this awesome thing that any student should be a part of. He recently taught us how to do medical examination for GI patients, for GI issues. And I really appreciated that because I got to learn some new terminology in Spanish that I can't communicate with patients in Spanish otherwise. So that's just something that she went through that will stick with me for a very long time. She literally grabbed a whiteboard, went through the entire GI block with the whiteboard, and she did it in like 50 minutes. If she could do that more often, again, that would just be a really good service. Yeah, that's just something that I really want to stress. Plaza is doing a really good job with the medical student and agents. Thank you.
anyone else? Hi. Does anyone online have anything to say?
The talk yesterday on the curandismo and how that is kind of a lost tradition here in Mexico for those of us that have grown up here forever. And we were talking kind of at the end of it about how we can integrate that into some of our some of the medicine that we practice and our Center for Life clinic at UNM Medical Group. So I'm looking forward to help bridging that gap and bringing some of those practices medical group. So.
If I could just also add that in addition to Domenici, I thought Fabian and you did a phenomenal job of bringing out performers. So thank you for that. Gachi, flamenco dancing. So I just really want to thank all the entities. Everyone really stepped up, tried to make the months as we head into Disability Heritage Month, Disability Awareness Month right now. Please remember that we have great events and all by Native American Heritage Month. And starting in 2020, we have Black History Month and Women's Month. And just 7 great heritage months. But what makes them successful? Everyone's involved in helping design. I want to thank everyone for that tradition.